Hey everyone, welcome to the cottage. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight is mini reading night. Many of you have already gotten on the list. We still do have some availability. So if you would like to book, you still have time, plenty of time. Hello everyone, welcome. Hope everybody is doing well. Hey Michelle, I saw that you answered me back. I haven't had a chance to look at your email yet. But I will check. I know I went live a couple of minutes before I had scheduled. So Lily, I saw that you said there's a character limit on my website. And let me say this, I set that character limit at 300 spaces. I did that on purpose because I don't like a lot of backstory. That actually can affect the reading. And there is plenty of space to put 3 straightforward questions. I don't need a lot of backstory. In fact, the backstory will jeopardize the accuracy of the reading. So, I mean, quite honestly, I have it that way on purpose. Okay. So, yeah, if it's too much for you to fit, then maybe you need to find another reader that likes a lot of details. Okay. So that's the way I do business, and that's the way I roll. People just don't have a problem fitting 3 questions. I don't want background because again that affects the accuracy of the reading because it can sway. I don't want it to affect my judgment. There's something very straightforward, right? If that makes sense. And when I get a lot of minutia like that, it makes me have a hard time sorting through what is this person actually wanting me to read for, right? So that's why I like it just straight to the point. Yes, of course, absolutely. The less the reader knows, the more accurate. If I'm a good reader, I don't need all that background. I should be able to tell you. Hey, Laura, how you doing? Laura, you are up first, by the way. I think that's you that's up first in the list, right? Let's go ahead and clear some energy. Let's clear some energy. Here we go. All right. Hey, Trista, how you doing? So really, Michelle, it can be just about anything. The things that I don't read, of course, I don't read for health, but like, for example, if you were to say, tell me the name of my soulmate, I don't do like specific names. Tell me the city or where I'll meet my soulmate or what profession I need. Like I can read the energies if you decide, if you want to get, if you are looking at a specific profession or job or career, but I can't it's like about reading energies and not specifics. That's really, I don't know if that answered your question, Michelle, or not. I don't know if that helped. And I do not read timing because tarot doesn't read timing. Tarot, you cannot predict timing with tarot cards. But all that is covered in my terms and conditions whenever people book. Lisa, how you been? Hey, Christy, I have missed you. Good to see you, beautiful. How you doing? How you doing? But anyway, Miss Laura, let's get started on the reading. How's everybody doing this evening? Hello, and happy Monday. Monday fun day. We're going to try to make it that. All right, beautiful Laura. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. When you get specifics like timing, names, when something will happen, that's more of something you would ask a psychic. Now, I am psychic, but I don't offer psychic services to the public, right? I just prefer not to. know. It probably did. Let me find out, Miss Laura. Really? Wow, Lisa. I hope that went well. All right, so Miss Laura, Gemini. I have two people interested with both. What's their intention? Jeffrey the Gemini and Kevin the Sag. Sure, that's no problem. And you sent me money for two, so that's perfect, Laura. Yeah, that makes complete sense. You want to get two different energies on two different people, right? I got you, love. I got you, Laura Mara. Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, very straightforward, easy, and straight to the point. All right, so Jeffrey the Gemini, and then you said a Saggy, Kevin the Sagittarius. Okay, let's see what we got, love. Oh, well, Kristen, Christy, that is so sweet. Thank you. All right, Source Spirit, Universe, Divine Guides, give us information for everyone tonight, for their highest good, for their greater good, so that they can make good life path decisions in alignment with source consciousness. As it is spoken, so it is. All right, Miss Laura, let's take a look at Jeffrey the Gemini. Jeffrey the Gemini towards Laura G. Jeffrey the Gemini toward Laura G. Jeffrey the Gemini. It's so funny the way that spelling is, the name Jeffrey, that you spelled it, that would have been my name if I would have been a little boy. Anyway, Jeffrey the Gemini toward Laura. Jeffrey the Gemini toward Laura. Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse. I think Gemini is interested in you, but I don't know if Gemini is going to stick around and stay interested in you. I may be feeling that energy, Laura, of, oh, look, a squirrel. For some reason, I think the Gemini has a short attention span. I think you have the interest of the Gemini, but I don't know if you'll keep the interest. Gemini's fickle. Gemini's fickle. Nine of Cups. We got the Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Here's what I think. Do I see you getting busted up over it? No. And I'd go out with the Gemini. The Gemini, I think, is fickle. Okay, and I even pulled my fickle card after I said that. The Gemini is going to be, the Gemini will come towards you. I've got the card about asking you out, wanting to date, but then the next card after that is the friend zone card. I don't have any heartbreak. I just kind of get that, I'll be here some, and then I'm going to move on to something else. But I did not get a bad vibe off the Gemini. It's just, I kind of think that the Gemini, I mean, you probably would have a good time. You probably would have a good time. The sex is going to be good with the Gemini, but I get short-lived. I know, right, Laura? The sex is good. I don't think it's a bad vibe, and I'll be honest with you. And I don't know how. I know you're a Gemini, so you're more able to deal with these types because we're these types, right? But I kind of think that you, if I were you, I'd probably go on and go out with them, but just know that it's probably not something that would be long-term. You just have fun. Let's look at this Saggy. I know, right, Brit girl? I need that deck. All right, let's look at Kevin the Sag. Let's see what's going on with that one for you, Laura. Britt girl, how you been this evening? Give me Kevin the Sag toward Laura. Kevin the Sag toward Laura. Kevin the Sag toward Laura. Kevin the Sag. Kevin the Sag toward Laura. You know, I like the Sagittarius a little better. Here's what's interesting. I think the why do I get that the Sagittarius likes to bicker and make up? That's weird. I know this is a fairly new person for you, but I get the Sagittarius in you having a good vibe. I don't dislike either one of them, Laura. But I think the Sag might be a smidge more mature. Kevin is coming in as a little bit more mature. Kevin likes to travel. That's Sagittarius. I don't know if this one would be long term, but I like it a little better than Jeffrey the Gemini. God, I was almost Jeffrey the Gemini. That is so crazy, Laura. But it's kind of like this Sagittarius likes to verbally spar. Like that's almost like a turn on, if that makes sense, Laura. I don't know if that makes sense or not. It's almost, I don't know, but as a Gemini, you could probably deal with that. Not a Swords. I get that the Sag is honest. I don't think this is going to be long term with either one of them, though. I don't think the Sag is long term. The Sag, what happens with the Sag? Sag, believe it or not, Sag may have trust issues or baggage. That may be what's going on with the Sag. But I think I like the Sag a little better. I don't think either one of them are bad, and I didn't pick up any big heartbreak from either one of them. And you know, and I know both of those signs are fun. Hell, go out with both of them. But I don't see either one of them being a long-term thing. I love that. Trying to stay zen as fuck. I need to do that, Britt girl. But Laura, does that help you, love bug? You'll have to let me know if that kind of gave you some answers. I think the Sag may be a little bit more mature. Both look fun. Gemini specifically came out with good boinky boinky. And Sagittarius come in as somebody that likes to travel. Well, that's not unusual for that sign, right? Okay, good. Good. I'm glad that helped you. Well, it is Taurus season. Right, Britt girl? All right, we are on Morgan. Let me timestamp for Morgan. All right, here we go. Morgan is this is Scorpio mode. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, beautiful. All right. with switching jobs, the right thing to do 3 months ago is a situation I'm dealing with the tyrant boss going to work out. Let's see what we can find out about your current job situation and how that's going to look for you, Morgan. Let's see what we got, Scorpio Mo. Well, Brick Girl, maybe that's not a bad thing. Well, let's see what we can find out for you. Mo, let's see what we can find out for you. Give me the energies around this job situation that she's in right now. Morgan the Scorpio. Give me the energies around this. The boss is stubborn and hard-headed, isn't the boss stubborn and hard-headed? I got that. King of Swords in reverse flew out. You said your boss was a tyrant. Let's see what we've got. Oh, my goodness. Some don't. Some do not. They may think you're looking for another job. Give me the employment situation for Scorpio mode. Give me the employment situation for Scorpio mode. King of Cups, Tower, reversed, Magician. Why is the Tower here in the reverse? Oh, okay. Here's what I get. I think there are some opportunities out there. I think you're afraid of looking at other options and maybe making another change. Yeah, if you've not been there for a year. But I kind of feel like this is so, why is the King of Cups here? Okay, I gotcha. And why do I get that there's things you love about this job or the situation you're in, but the money isn't the best? King of Pentacles in reverse, but I think you love what you do. Yeah, well, yeah, that could be too. I'm getting advice more than anything else. Don't let fear get the best of you. Yeah, you do. All right. Hold on a minute, Scorpio mode. Okay. I don't know what those cards are trying to tell me, but I'm gonna change decks. Oh, I bet you enjoyed that part. All right, what does she need to know about work? What does Scorpio mode need to know about work? I cannot gauge this. What does Scorpio mode need to know about work? Maybe. Seven of Pentacles, be patient. Page of Cups, you've got some good news coming about money and job. Be patient. You've got some good news coming. Page of Cups about money. King of Pentacles here. I think that's what, why was I seeing that you're up in your head? The Eight of Swords was here. Like fear, you were like real up in your head. What is this Page of Cups? What's the news? That's fair, Scorpio mode. That's tough. People don't realize it. Give me the Page of Cups. What is this news about money? What is this news about money? I think you are going to have a parting with the ways with that boss, and it's better. You're going to find there's Six of Pentacles here. You got some good news coming in about money. I did just apply for my private investigator course. Okay, that's going to give you a leg up. Because I don't see this being an overnight thing, Seven of Pentacles, but in the upright, I see that you moving towards something here that is going to bring you a lot of money. Six of Pentacles too. The King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles here. Seven of Cups. There's the second time Seven of Cups. There's other options out there. There's other options out there in July, August. Okay, that's not that far. That's going to open up a lot of doors. That's why that Seven of Cups is here. That's going to open up a lot of doors. And the thing about it is the Six of Pentacles, why do I get that you're going to get some help somehow with that? I don't know. It's like something comes along and helps you. It assists you or someone. I don't know if they help you financially. I don't know if this job puts you in a situation where you have better earning potential. But I see you getting some good news about something that leads to a lot of money. And I see you having a party. Yeah, you're going to part ways with where you're at. You're not going to stay where you're at. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not staying where you are. Oh, that might be your leg up right there. That may be your Six of Pentacles, that manager. That may be it. Either that manager or maybe know somebody or something like that puts you in touch with something like that. All right. I don't like the energy where you are now. Yeah, you're going to leave. It's a false start there. It's a false start all day long. And I even got the douchebag card again. Emperor in reverse. I moved to a distribution center inside the company. I should go back to the store. Will she be able to go back to the store? Yeah, Eight of Cups. You're going to return. I think you're going to go back to where you were. Eight of Cups in reverse is a return to something you know, it's a reconciliation card, but in this case, return. Going back toward something you walked away from. I see you parting ways, though. I think you and that boss, be careful, okay? Because I get the impression that boss, the communication with that boss sucks, okay? I don't know if that boss is mean or verbally harassing, but I get a lot of harsh words or arguments around that situation. Yes, but I get some really yucky words. And I kind of get you almost having to walk on eggshells. Queen of Cups in reverse. Talks at you and not with you. Yes, fuck that. And I don't think that this person even cares what people think. I don't think they want to know what you think, your opinion, your needs, your wants. Yeah, made you feel very small and little. Yeah, see, I do. I've got the card about harsh words here, and I get this impression that she's like, I really don't care what people say or think of me or whatever. She does, but like, you know, she acts like she doesn't, if that made sense. But I see you going back to doing what you were doing, and I feel like you're gonna, for some reason though, I'm gonna tell you this, Morgan, your money's going to improve. Wow. I hate people that are dismissive. And I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm very sorry that happened to you. You know, dealing with her is probably what put your BPD in a tailspin. Yeah. which is pretty good. But I think it's going to increase. I'm telling you, I believe your money is going to increase. See, that probably what put you in a tailspin. It's almost like it's her fault you're having to be off. She wouldn't see it that way though, but I sure hate that for you. I pulled like there's one card in tarot that can sometimes mean narcissistic, and Emperor reversed came out, and that's yeah, she didn't want. Yeah, see the Two of Swords card that I was looking at because had picked up my Edgar Allan Poe deck, and many times this card has a blindfold on it. This is the Two of Swords, and that's the card that I was looking at, saying she didn't want to know. She didn't care what you thought. She didn't care what your position was, right? Oh my God, she was shaking. She's got serious anger issues, and she's working in the penal system. Are you freaking kidding me? The exact place where she needs to be able to keep her cool. Wow, isn't that interesting? There, that's better. That's crazy. That's correct. You know, she was probably, I'm going to say this. Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking that. And Morgan, not everybody can handle Scorpio energy. But I say that in a complimentary way towards Scorpios. Yeah. Yeah. It's like you got Aries that's Mars and you've got Scorpio that's Mars, but you got Pluto there behind Scorpio. So it's like, right. Yeah. I know, right? But I hope that helped you, Morgan. I hope that helped you. That was a hard reading. She was kind of a tough nut to crack. And again, the energy did feel, like you were saying, it did feel a little bit scattered, but you know, good. Well, that'll help you in healing too, Morgan. You know, the list. I got a list of names in red and yours is underlined. She's a Scorpio rising too, Taylor Swift, right? Yes. Fair enough. You're welcome. And thank you, Morgan. Thank you so much. Good luck to you. I hope you feel better. You know, I know meds are important and all that kind of stuff. And yes, stay on your meds. I hope that you're doing some things to ground and center and meditate and getting out in nature, maybe being physically active or something. I hope those are, and can that take the place of meds? Absolutely not. But I think it would help you. You let me know if that makes sense to you. Self-care, right? Good. So you're doing some proactive things. Is there room on the list? Oh my God, Britt girl, I freaking love that. All right, let's go to Fatima. Fatima booked 2 questions. Let's see. Let me go ahead and timestamp for Fatima. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Fatima is a Leo. Okay. Leo. I want to know about moving from this place I'm currently living. Growth has stopped due to the bad environment. I lost a lot of my savings here. If you can tell of a chance of any financial gain, we can definitely check on that, Fatima. Are you here, beautiful? Let's see what we can find out, love. All right, let's see what we got. Things look for Fatima to be able to move. How do things look for Fatima to be able to move, please? How do things look for Fatima to be able to move? How do things look for Fatima to be able to move? How do things look for Fatima, the Leo, to be able to move? All right. I feel like this. I think what it's telling me to tell you is you will do this. You've got to get your resources in order and save money. You may have to tighten your belt. I know that you specifically ask about money, but I kind of get that you're going to come up with a solution that's kind of out of the box. Don't make hey, Fatima, I'm also getting, don't make a hasty decision about moving. Be patient for the right thing because you don't want to go from one bad place to another. I am getting that. I get that there's some news that's coming in about money that you may need to wait on. That's good news. We're going to find out about that. But I kind of feel like that you're going to creatively solve this problem. I do see you moving from where you are. And I do see that it's going to relieve a lot of stress. You're going to be able to rest easier, literally. Okay, with the Four of Swords here, I almost feel like where you're at, sometimes you can't even rest, you can't even sleep, or you don't feel peaceful there. But I feel like you will. Yeah, you got a new place that's coming, and it's better. But I feel like the advice is don't get in too much of a hurry to move from one place to another that you don't like, right? Also, make sure your money is in order, that you've checked all the numbers, okay, with the Four of Pentacles. Now we're going to see about money and see how things look for you going forward. What does Fatima need to know about money? Let's see. What does Fatima need to know about money? It's so good to see you, Fatima. Thank you so much for booking a reading with me. What does Fatima need to know about money going forward? Tell me what she needs to know. Tell me what Fatima, the Leo, needs to know about money going forward. What does Fatima need to know about money going forward? Fatima, why do I get that you're changing jobs? I almost feel like you've got a new job coming. I think there's an end to one job and you're going to go to another one that's better. Yeah. I feel like you're going to end up not staying where you are working right now. I see you moving towards something that you're going to like a lot better. And I think the money is better and it's less stress. I also get that you need to be patient to move until things pan out with the money, until things calm down with the money. Let me see if there's any other advice that comes out for you on this thing. Is there any advice? Yeah, I'm kind of getting be prudent with your money until your financial situation gets better. I feel like you may end up changing jobs. All right. What else does she need to know about all this? What else does Fatima need to know about all this? What else does Fatima need to know about all this? What else does Fatima need to know about all this, please? Okay, so what I'm getting is I'm getting some advice for you. I do see a new position. I do see a new start all the way around with the Ace of Cups here that's going to make you happy. But I feel like there's a couple of things that's coming out. I think worrying about the situation, and I know it's very difficult not to worry, but that is actually fueling some negative energy, worrying about it. And I want you to try to remain optimistic and trust the process, okay? Things are going to work out in a certain order, okay? And sometimes it requires a little bit of patience, all right? I do see you taking action and feeling a lot more passionate about where you're living and where you're working. I literally think that you're having to kind of, fight an inner battle as far as being patient and also trusting the process and not letting fear or worry overtake you on this. Okay. You are going to get some good karma though. It will all pan out for you. All right. Justice card. Why is the Five of Swords here in the reverse? Three of Wands. I think you may end up traveling or relocating. I gotcha. I kind of feel like there's going to be a little bit of time and then suddenly it's going to take off. Why do I feel like, Fatima, there's a good chance you may end up relocating completely? I do feel that. But again, I think it might happen a little bit slow. But you may end up relocating. You may end up going a further distance from where you are now as far as your work or your, living situation. But I hope that helps you, Fatima. I hope that helps you, sweetie. You'll have to let me know. I know, me either, pretty girl, me either. Let's see here. Let me make sure I got that. Volatile and mouthy. You sound like a Gemini. Thank you, Fatima. I appreciate you booking a reading with me, love bug. Thank you for that. All right, Christina is up next. Trista, we all have our challenges. They installed you with a baby Gemini. All right, let's see what's up for Christina. Go. Christina, let's see, we were dating for 1 week and his communication changed. Tomorrow we'll meet. What's his intentions? Is he wanting a relationship? Is he the one? I am Virgo. He is Scorpio. Let's see what we can find out, Christina. Thank you, Fatima. I appreciate you booking a mini reading with me as always. Let's see what we can find out for you, Christina, about this Scorpio. Give me the Scorpio towards Christina, the Virgo. Give me the Scorpio's energies toward Christina, the Scorpio. Give me the Scorpio energies toward Christina, the Virgo. Give me the Scorpio toward Christina, the Virgo. The Scorpio toward Christina, the Virgo. Scorpio toward Christina, the Virgo. Something is up with this Scorpio. I don't think the Scorpio, by the way, I don't think this is the one. You would ask if this is the one. I don't think this is the one. I don't think that the Scorpio really wants to do anything untoward. But at the same time, I'm not sure that Scorpio has told you everything there is to know. Scorpio may be involved with somebody else, possibly dealing with someone else. Either that or there's something going on with family. There's something that this Scorpio's got going on that they're not telling you. All right. And I don't know what it is. And I don't think they've been completely upfront with you about all of this. I don't think they want to hurt you, but at the same time, I don't see them. I'm not even sure this Scorpio, you said you guys are supposed to meet tomorrow. That may be the one and only time y'all meet. If then. Give me more on this. Give me more on this. More on this. Scorpio, here's the issue. Scorpio's hung up on their ex. I thought so. That's the other person that I'm picking up here. That Scorpio is still hung up on the ex, still dealing with the ex, maybe even trying to make the ex jealous with other people. I do have a little bit of that. I think you're going to find out. I think you're going to end up finding out about it, but I don't think it's because the Scorpio tells you. I think it's something else. Yeah, this Scorpio is so stuck on their ex. They want their ex back in the worst kind of way. And the thing about it is, I don't think they really mean to hurt you, but the thing about it is I think that it could be painful. All right. That's what I got. I think the Scorpio is very attracted to you sexually, but I don't see this being something that's lasting. That's what I got. That's what I got. Unfortunately, Christina. I don't know if she made it to hear that or if she's going to have to watch after the fact. But that's what I got, love. And next up is Miss Pink. Let's see what we can find out about this Pisces for Pink. Let's see what we can find out. Give me just a second, y'all. Let me check on something. All right. There you are. Hey, love. All right. Let's see what's going on with this Pisces toward you, Pink. Give me this Pisces toward Pink. Give me this Pisces toward Pink. Give me the Pisces toward Pink, please. Give me the Pisces toward Pink. 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 Hangman in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups. What? I think that this Pisces has been running from this, trying to run from their feelings. But at the same time, I see them absolutely coming around away from that. Yeah, to a place of being more cooperative. Like you'll hear from the Pisces, possibly an apology for ignoring you or running from you or cutting you out. That's what I have. Knight of Pentacles. That's a desire for some slow and steady progress. Very attracted to you, King of Wands, but feeling like they want to take things slow, but still slow and steady. If Page of Cups can sometimes be an apology, I don't know if that would make sense, but that's definitely communication, and it's in the upright. Knight of Wands. This Eight of Cups in reverse. Do you guys have history, Pink? You and this Pisces. You're going to have to remind me if y'all have history. I do see this Pisces coming towards you and wanting to take a leap of faith. The Fool card, wanting to take a leap of faith. Yeah, well, I've got a come back around card, but I also have forward movement, Knight of Wands here, not speaking. Okay, well, that's why the Queen of Swords is in reverse and the Hangman is in reverse. Next card out, though, was the Page of Cups. I get communication with a possible apology here. King of Wands, Three of Wands. The nice thing about that Three of Wands, Pink, is that is a card about cooperation, listening, communicating, working together. Knight of Pentacles, that's a very steady. And the Five of Wands in reverse, that's like making amends, not wanting to fight, not wanting drama. But at the same time, you've got a leap of faith. You've got a lot of sexual energy. And then you have a comeback around card. So I am going to predict, Pink, that you'll hear from this Pisces. And I feel like this Pisces may want to give it a go again. I really feel that way. There's a lot of chemistry between you and this Pisces. A lot of chemistry. And it's kind of like the Pisces wants to move a lot. Here's what I predict. When that Pisces comes in, I think that Pisces is going to want to move a lot faster than they do. And they're going to be like sitting down on themselves to make themselves move slower than they would like to. I don't know if that's going to make sense to you or not, Pink, but that's the energy of this thing. Yeah, and that could be, but that could also be the not speaking part too. It could be both. Sometimes cards are here for multiple reasons, right? But yeah, sometimes that Queen of Swords in reverse is mad, upset. bitchy sometimes, right? Yeah. Yeah. But it can mean somebody cut somebody out. It can be somebody holding a grudge, somebody mad, not speaking, right? But I hope that that gave you your information you wanted, Pink. You'll have to let me know if that makes sense to you and that gave you what you needed. Okay, good. Good, good, good. You are welcome. And thank you, as always, for booking with me. I appreciate you, Pink. All right. Nicole, you are up next. Nicole. Pisces, current love. Hey, Nicole, are you here, love bug? Nicole the Pisces? Let me give her a minute because I know it takes a minute sometimes. There she is. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? So, Nicole, you just want to like a general reading on what's going on with you love life wise, or is it about anybody in particular? You want to know what's coming in, or just something general for love? Nuh-uh, you're not. You're truthfully, you're never bitchy, Brick girl. You're a sweetheart. Okay, I can do that for you, sweetie. What does Nicole the Pisces need to know about love? What does Nicole the Pisces need to know about love? What does Nicole the Pisces need to know about love? What does Nicole the Pisces need to know about love? What does Nicole the Pisces need to know about love? What does Nicole the Pisces need to know about love? What does Nicole the Pisces need to know about love? All right. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Lover's card in the upright, the World card. I'm going to have to clarify this. You may have a couple of people in your energy here. Let me get the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I want more on that. I want a little more on that before I talk too much. You've got multiple people coming towards you. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Good God Almighty. In general, I get that you're going to be in a relationship fairly soon with someone. Why is the World card here? Why is the World card here? I've got a lot of people that are going to be hitting you up to date you, to go out with you, to talk to you. I've got several people in your energy. Why is there's something that I think you're healing from? There is. Here's what I get. All right, the world card is here. There's some baggage that's still bothering you. There's some things that you kind of need to put by the wayside as far as doing some healing and shadow work, okay? That could jeopardize any future relationships, but I do feel like that you're closer than you think you are. However, I think it's a little bit too soon to get into a relationship. I don't want to see you do that because it could possibly be a rebound. But I very much feel like that if you'll kind of if you'll keep things in the order that they need to happen with, get your healing and shadow work under control, kind of work on that. I also am getting, don't focus so heavily on love. All right, you may be obsessing a little bit. Focus on new. New is let the past go. New is definitely where it's at. Okay. You've got a new person that is going to be offering you something that's stable, but I want you to remain patient and trust the process and the timing, because there is some healing that needs to happen first. There is some shadow work and some healing that needs to happen first. And if you get the cart before the horse, you could disrupt the flow and the way things could play out nicely. Okay. And get ahead of yourself and cause something that would otherwise go well to go by the wayside. But I do think there is something that has a lot of potential here. But first up is healing. First up is getting yourself to a place where you're okay being single, because that is actually the magic and the key to being in a healthy relationship, is being happy single first. I don't know if that helps you or not, but I got several people that are going to be hitting you up. But I feel like you need to do a little bit of shadow work first. Then I think you'll be ready. But there is definitely some potential out there, Nicole. Brown chicken, brown cow. But not a selfish cow, right, Brick Girl? You're welcome, love. I hope that helped you, Nicole. Hey, y'all, Ben. How you doing, sweetheart? It's good to see you. But I hope that helped you, Nicole. Oh, Ben, you've been watching me for a long time. And I just want to say I appreciate you. You do like a selfish cow, though. I can't say anything. All right. This is Ray the Gemini that's coming up next. Rachel the Gemini. Well, thank you, all, Ben. This is so sweet. All right. Ray the Gemini wants to know why she's being stalked. And then what does she need to know at this time? So let's see what we can find out for Rachel. Tell me about why someone is watching and keeping tabs on Rachel. Why is someone watching and keeping tabs on Rachel? Why is someone watching and keeping tabs on Rachel? Why is someone watching and keeping tabs on Rachel? Why is someone watching and keeping tabs on Rachel, please? Why is someone watching and keeping tabs on Rachel? Somebody's in love with you, Rachel. Somebody's in love with you. Somebody is deeply in love with you. King of Cups, Four of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands. Somebody does want to talk to you. They're a little bit antsy about talking to you, anxious about talking to you, nervous to talk to you. Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like you may have history with whoever this is that's watching you and keeping tabs on you, Rachel. But whoever this is loves you from the top of your head to the soles of your feet and wants to communicate with you with the Page of Wands here. Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? What's that about? Why is the Four of Swords here in the reverse? Why is the Four of Swords in the reverse, please? Why is the Four of Swords here in reverse? This person thinks about you sexually too. At night. A lot. God, they want you. Whoever this is crazy over you. The Sun card, they want a relationship with you. Why is the Three of Swords here? I feel like this is somebody, they fumbled you. Four of Cups in reverse. This is somebody that regrets losing you, Rachel. They regret losing you. Four of Cups in the reverse. They look at you as the one that got away, that they screwed up and let you slip right through their fingers. And the Three of Swords is here. I don't know if there was a third party involved or they went another direction. They broke your heart or whatever. But I'm telling you, this person is nuts over you. Nutty as a fruitcake. I think this person has had some karma for something, and that's kind of gotten their attention. All right. There's a situation they were in that they feel like they were being a bit of a dumbass. They're moving away from that. And they want something stable with you. And I think they're coming. Yes, exactly, Brick Girl. I think this person will come towards you. This is definitely somebody that you've got history with that really regrets an ending with you. Very much so. And whatever they did that caused it, they feel like they fumbled. And it was like the worst thing ever. That's what I got, Miss Rachel. I hope that helps you. Let's see what she needs to know at this time. That was her second question. What does Rachel need to know at this time? Not sure it might be, to be honest. Been on guard with the stalking. Maybe I's been blocking them. Maybe. Oh, maybe I've been blocking them out. Oh, okay. I gotcha. It's somebody that you got history with. How might she know who this is? How might she know who this is? Hang on, Rachel. They want a new start. The moon in reverse. There's an emotion, a confession of emotion. This is the second time I've seen a King of Wands. Is there somebody with fire in their chart? Oh. Is there somebody with fire in their chart or Pisces? Oh, Britt girl, I was getting ready to have some fun. I was getting ready to have some fun. Damn it. But you'll have to let me know. But it's somebody that is crazy in love with you. I do have some exes I know that are stuck. Yeah. Um, okay. So let's see what you need to know. You had asked me, what do I need to know at this time? Let's see what you need to know, Ray. I'm sorry, Ray, you couldn't see that because YouTube held it. I'm so entertained. I'm sorry. I know, I'm dying too. I'm like, I don't block them because they're fucking funny. Let's see how long. And if they get not bad enough, we'll block them, but they're kind of entertaining. Sorry, Ray. They okay, so they asked the question, just so you know, what card do I have to draw for a threesome? And then they asked me if I do voodoo for donations. I don't do voodoo for at all. It's a closed practice, you dumb shit. I ain't fitting to get into some trouble. There ain't enough donations to make me do voodoo. It's a closed practice. Fuckwad. What card if you have a threesome? I know, right? I know. I appreciate your help. I just got out of rehab. Well, I don't know. We accept donations and will not guarantee a threesome. Monticello, congratulations of getting out of rehab. I don't know if you're serious or not, but good on you if you went to rehab. In all seriousness. Congratulations. But I can't do voodoo for you, Monticello. In fact, I don't do magic for hire at all. But thank you for asking. I'll tell you who you need to talk to, Monticello. You need to go talk to VK Jehanam. He'll fix you right up. He got you on the magic. Yeah, go talk to VK. Anyway, let's see what you need to know, Ray. What does Ray the Gemini need to know? 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 What does Ray the Gemini need to know in general? Could be, Ray. Justice, Judgment in the reverse, King of Cups. Okay, here's what I'm getting. Ray, why do I feel like to tell you not to make a snap judgment about something about romance? Don't make a decision too quickly about romance. Could be a past person because I've got a possible apology with the Justice card and the Judgment in the reverse. What is this? That King of Cups is here again, Ray. Don't overthink something. Take somebody at face value. Trust your intuition. Make sure that somebody is coming toward you stable and true. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't make a snap decision about love. There will be more information that comes out later, and you'll have more of a complete picture. Yeah, I'm getting take your time on something. Don't make a quick decision. Very interesting because Geminis do, right? I also feel like I'm getting the message to tell you to spend more time in meditation, solitude. You're heavily guarded. Okay, good. Know your worth. Know your fucking worth. Know your worth. Yeah, I'm getting really slow, steady. Here's the measure for you. Slow, steady, stable, loyal, consistent. Says what they mean what they say, keeps their word, dependable. That's what you want. Somebody very grounded, very stable. A lot of earth energy here. Grounding this. Oh, wow. A lot of, and that may be why you may be in a situation with that hermit card. You may kind of be in that betwixt and between thing where, as we level along, sometimes we lose people. We see people fall off the wayside, right? But you'll have more friends that come in, if that makes sense. So it can make you feel a little bit alone, but at the same time, Taurus moon. This is so crazy because I almost said to you, get somebody that's kind of Taurusy. And here's what's interesting. Being a Taurus moon, somebody with that Taurian energy, even though you're a Gemini, that would be somebody that would feel comfortable and really stable and grounding to you. I like Taurians anyway because I'm so fucking crazy. But yeah, and most of the time Geminis are. But I kind of feel like slow and steady wins the race. I also wonder if you're going to be focused a lot on your job and seeing some money increase too, Ray. And that may be another reason all that earth energy is here. Yeah, look at here. That's Taurus energy right there. Hierophant. Look at there. You are embodying your Taurian energy, your moon energy. Yeah. That's what I got. My kids and Mark. Yeah. And I see that. I see that. Your family. I kind of feel like you're going to entertain something new about romance. You are. Your next romantic person will be a new person. I think you've got a past person crazy as fuck over you, but I don't think you're going to mess with that one. I think it's somebody new is the direction you're going to be going, if that makes sense. I hope that helps you, Ray. I hope that helps you, love. I need to update the list because I think I've got 2 people that have booked. I know Michelle booked. You're just going to run for the hills. Listen to you. Lord. Monticello, what is wrong with you? I think you're a little trolly, but you're not extremely annoying, or else you would have gotten blocked. Mary and then Michelle. So let me add them. You like me? I don't dislike you. That's a start. That's a start. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I felt like really cheeky all day today, and I don't know what is wrong with my crazy ass. Well, hey, Derek, what's up, love bug? How you doing, Rev? Derek, are you really a preacher, or is that something funny? It is huge for Geminis. You're not wrong. Two cheeks are better than one. It's just funny. Okay. Oh, God. All right. That was Nicole. It didn't do. Hang on a minute. Oh, I see what I did. Hang on. There we go. All right, here we go. If I could preach, I'd be really good at it. Drawing, I can't draw. Monticello, I can't draw. Oh, God. Alvarez, you are up next. Alvarez had two questions. Capricorn, he's a Libra. Oh, okay, Tara. I got you. I got you, love. Oh, is Brick Girl talking about food? With the snacks. I see that. Yeah, but all right. So here we go. This is Alvarez, and this is Alvarez the Capricorn wanting to know about Daryl the Libra. What are Daryl's feelings toward me? And then is it really over? Let's see what we've got for Alvarez the Capricorn. Let me timestamp here. Here we go. Give me Daryl's feelings toward Alvarez. Daryl the Libra toward Alvarez the Capricorn. 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 Daryl the Libra. Give me Daryl the Libra's feelings toward Alvarez the Capricorn. Daryl the Libra toward Alvarez the Capricorn. Chariot. Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is kind of interesting because I think there are times where this Libra kind of feels lost without you and feels like coming toward you. All right. But at the same time, I don't have a comeback around as far as like reconciliation goes, but I do have, a desire to be around you. The Lover's card, he does have emotion for you. Three of Swords, Five of Swords. He's got emotion for you, but here's the issue. He may be dealing with someone else, possibly. I don't think he wants to be completely on the up and up with you. Honest. I'm getting some games, possible heartbreak. Monticello, thank you for making us laugh tonight. I hope you have a great evening. Knight of Swords. You will hear from this person. They have love for you. But I don't see a reconciliation card. There's a strong soul bond between you two. I've got communication. I don't think you guys are done dealing with each other, but I don't see a reconnect. I don't see a reconnect, but you had asked for the feelings. This person definitely, in many ways, feels lost without you, has emotion for you, but at the same time, I don't think this person is really ready to be 100 for you. I get a lot of, shaky ground here, right? That's what I got, Alvarez. I'm going to see what the future holds because you had asked if it's really over between you two. Let's see what we've got here. It's all about the shuffle. Brett girl, someone should write a song up for me about that. Every day I'm shuffling. All right, let's see what the future holds for these two. Daryl the Libra and Alvarez the Capricorn. What does the future hold for these two? What does the future hold for these two? Daryl the Libra and Alvarez the Capricorn. What's the future? Is it over? I don't think it's over. Well, but I don't know if you guys are going to fully get back together and make it stable. Let's see what else we've got. Let's see what I can find out. Let's see what I can find out. Alvarez. Give me the future on these two. Daryl the Libra and Alvarez the Capricorn, please. Hangman in the reverse. See, it's very unsteady energy. Ten of Swords in reverse, Three of Pentacles. I see you guys reconciling. I do see you guys getting back together. It feels very chaotic, though. It feels very unsure, very unstable. The whole thing, right, with the Hangman in reverse, death. Yeah, I don't think it's going to last. It is not going to last. I don't think you guys are done dealing with each other. I do think there is an attempted reconciliation that's not going to last. And I see either you or Daryl withdrawing, or maybe y'all withdraw together. Yeah, you guys are going to realize that you got together too fast. You made a decision to get together, back together too fast, and you didn't think it through. All right. I do think there's love here. And there's a strong desire to be together, but at the end of the day, that I think there's too much baggage, too much wounds that cause you guys to have problems, right? And until those are healed, those will still continue to be a problem. It's kind of like you're in the same energetic vibration of where you were whenever you guys split up and had the challenges. And until you work through that, you're going to continue to experience that with each other or anyone else, right? If that makes sense. But that's what I got, Alvarez. That's what I got. I hope that helped. Yeah, I need peace as well. Thank you, Alvarez. Thank you so much. That's interesting. That's an interesting take for sure. Next up is Tara. Marie, Tara. Let me find you. Let me see here. Yeah. Okay, so Tara, hang on a minute. Did you put your question in Cash App, or do I need to, or do you need to put it in the chat? Oh, you did. The Aries. Do you see new love? For the Aries hurt me, do I see new love? So, I'm confused, Tara Lovebug. Do I see new love for you? Are you an Aries? Or what's your sign? I know Cash App doesn't give very much space. That's kind of the only downfall, but I do like using Cash App. A lot of people like using that. But let me know, sweetie. You're a Virgo. Okay, okay. And you dealt with an Aries. I gotcha. I gotcha. All right. Do I see new love? With the Aries or with a new person? Make sure I get that right, Tara. If I or am I reading about the Aries or a new person? Or did you hang on a minute? Yeah. Yeah, make sure I read the right question for you. Whatever shows up. Okay. We'll see what we can find out for you. Tara the Virgo. You're a sun and moon Virgo. Wow, that is so cool. What do we see for Tara the Virgo? Oh, wow. What do we see for Tara the Virgo in love going forward? What's the future love life looking like for Tara the Virgo? What does she need to know about all this going forward for romance? What's going on in love for Tara going forward? Tara the Virgo, please. You're going to be in a relationship with somebody. 10 of Pentacles. I don't know who it is, but you do have a long-term relationship. I don't know what we can find out about it. Let's see. So yes, there's love. I don't know who it is. We'll get more deets on it. We'll get more details on it. I want you to work on your self-esteem and your opinion of yourself, Tara. I want you to stop being so critical of yourself and so hard on yourself. And I want you to see yourself through I want you to realize that you're a divine being and that you are beautiful. I don't know if that's making sense. Tara, love. Tara, love. Tara the Virgo, love. Tara the Virgo, love. Tara the Virgo, love. Nine of Wands, Magician in the reverse, Three of Cups. Let things happen organically. I think you, okay, so I got the Nine of Wands, Magician in the reverse, Three of Cups. I think that past person definitely wants a reunion, but it would be like banging your head against the wall, wondering why you got a headache. Whatever problems you guys had in the past, you would still have with that Nine of Wands. Magician in the reverse. I don't know if this Aries sabotages things or what, but I see this, whatever that happened between you two would repeat if you guys were to try with a reunion, but there is that damn 10 of Pentacles again. You are going to, oh my God, you are going to be in something long-term, stable, and happy. There it is again. That's the same card that flew out. You got another option here, Tara. Two of Wands. There's somebody else. Does she know this person or what? Who is this person? You've known this person, but you do know this person. It's telling me that you know this person. They want to take a leap of faith with you. My God, this is nuts. This is going to be like a breath of fresh air for you. This is the 11. This is your person. It's your person. It's your person. It's your person. Like, I'm not used to these kinds of readings, Tara. I feel like you know this person already. Knight of Cups. That you and this person are going to be dating. They're going to be courting you, pursuing you. God, this is amazing. They may have money too with that 10 of Pentacles. Can I tell you something that's funny? Can I tell you what this person is going to like about you? Now, look, I can say this to you and you're not going to get mad at me. You're a Virgo. Because sometimes you can be a little bit bitchy. That's what they're going to like about you. Your feistiness is going to be what turns this person on. That's what I got. I know what in the good reading is going on here, right? I like this new person. Tara, you better keep me posted. Can I tell you something, Tara? When I have readings like this, first of all, in many readings, let me just tell you something. And was Lisa here? Did I miss Lisa? Where's Lisa? But listen, Tara, let me tell you something. I would never brag. There have been a few times in many readings that I get readings like this, okay? Not many. I can count them on one hand. And every time I get something like this, people always come back to me and say, you're not going to believe this. My favorite story like this, there was a girl that I read, and I remembered this. See, it's so rare that I get stuff like this that I remember it, okay? There was a girl that I read for. Oh, it's probably been, there she is. Hey, beautiful. No, we can't tolerate all this. Okay, so listen here. There was this girl that I read for a couple of years ago. And she said, I just did like a general love reading for her. What do I need to do about love? I was like, okay. So, and I was like, man, she was pulling these amazing. I'm like, look, you've got something. You're about to meet your person. This person, da da da. And I just kept going on and on about it. And it was so unusual that I remembered it, because normally I don't remember stuff like this, but I remembered it, okay, because the cards just kept being insistent. This girl is about to meet her person. This is going to be a happy long term, blah, blah, blah. I didn't think anything of it, and time marches on, and about 9 months later, I got a humongous donation from her on my PayPal. She was engaged. She met that person like within a few weeks after I did that reading for her. She ended up marrying that person. And she said that he's like nobody I've ever, he's amazing. So I want you to keep me posted, Tara, because I think you've got somebody here that is new, that is worth looking at. That is, I know, right? So I had to tell you about that, Tara, because I thought about that. But like, yeah, but you don't have to give me a bit. But you do have to let me come to the wedding, though, and dance on the table at the reception. Would you play Kendrick Lamar at your reception? And let me do the Kendrick two-step. I know, right? I love that for you. You know what? I didn't timestamp for you. I'll have to get it after the fact. So, Michelle, are you here, baby girl? Because do you want me to get what I can do, Michelle? Michelle, do you want me to go back and read your emails real quick? And I won't read them out loud, but I'll read them and see what you said, if you don't mind. I'll do that real quick, Michelle. Okay, let me go back and oh, you are so sweet. Yes. The second email that you sent me, their first question, the answer is yes. I don't know of anyone else. But Michelle, where are you? What time zone are you on? I'm going to do something ridiculous that I never do. Okay, so you're earlier. So it's 7:15 where you are. All right. I just sent you an email back. Now let me look at your question. I think I put, let me make sure. Yep, I did. Michelle, I never do what I just did. Never, never, never. Okay. Well, let's see what we can find out about your situation. I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you, Michelle. Well, let's see. Do you want me to read this here or later? Michelle, I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but you love ridiculousness. I do too. I think what I'm going to do is, you like deals? That's because you deal all the time. You're a businesswoman, Britt. Michelle, if you're okay with it, right? Is that okay with you? I'll just do that. I'll just do that. I think we're caught up, y'all. Okay, that sounds good. And I don't have anybody now. So actually what I can do is go and mark everything sold out so I won't get, and we'll wrap it up early. I can't believe that I'm wrapping up early tonight. It was a short list, but that's okay. I kind of needed it, to be honest. Hang on a minute. Oh, Michelle, you know what you may need to do? You may need to text first because I've got this thing on my phone where if you're not a contact, it'll what am I trying to say? So text me first so I can set you up as a contact, okay? Yeah, and that way, and I can call you right back, or you can call me right after that. But it does that, but I like that because I get dumb shit calls, and right. So that's why I have it like that. That's why I have it like that. Hang on a second. All right, but I think we are going to call it a night. I'll tell you what I gotta do, Michelle, too. I've gotta scroll back and get how will I know if I want to I know, right? How will I know if my car warranty needs renewing, right, Britt girl? But I gotta give me just a minute, Michelle, because I gotta go back and get Tara's timestamp because I didn't write it down. So I gotta get that. That'll take me just a second, and then I'll post timestamps. But go ahead and text me, and I'll call you back in like 5-ish minutes or something. Oh, she already did. There you go. I gotcha. I know, right? I got you, Michelle. But anyway, give me about 5 minutes. I'll give you a call, and we'll go from there. How will I know if I want a trip? You are so crazy. Britt girl, maybe Monticello will take me on a trip. I think Monticello wants both of us, though, Britt girl. I think Monticello wanted a threesome. Holy cliffhanger. Oh my God, that's fucking crazy. That he or she, I think that was a guy. I think he was hilarious. He said I was low-key hot. I'm like, hi. Yeah, I know. It's like, what is wrong with you? Right? Lord of mercy. All right. I know he was, it was funny. I'm like, where's the Scorpio in that chart, right? There was some Scorpio in that chart somewhere. Probably Michelle. All right. I'm going to get off of here. I love you guys to the moon and back. Give me about 5-ish minutes, Michelle, and I will, like buy us dinner for spoken like a true Taurus. Oh my God, that's freaking funny. I know she is funny, and she, Lisa, she's so funny. All right, love bugs. Well, I will see you guys later. Peace out. Have a great evening. Yeah, sounds good, Michelle. Bye, y'all.